Y'all know before we ask them out for life is out there. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to the notification bells and you don't miss an upload. Now, Chris Sales basically mentioned that Leslie, Clarence's ex, said that Clarence was still with her while he was talking to Queen, because he said basically he wanted to make a come up, and once he got his social media followers up and subscribers and etc., he was going to kick her to the curb. But let's get right into the video.
Told him she was still in a relationship with him while he was out with Queen. He told her that he was only going to hang around Queen to get where he needed to be, get his followers up, then come back to her.
Left Leslie and his mom's. He left Leslie in his mom's basement at first. Or no, she had an apartment. He left Leslie to go come up off Queen.
I was on the phone with him and he told me, this is business, that I love you and I want to have babies with you and you're the girl that I want to marry. He told me that. I held on to that. I still loved him. It was 5 years. I just wanted him to be happy and get to the space where he wanted to. And yes,
I ain't gonna lie, man, that girl was hurt. Damn. He probably did do it dirty, but at the end of the day, people act like motherfuckers don't be out here lying. You know how many people saying I love you? You know how many people over here saying that you the one I want to be with all the while? You're not their type, or you just don't have the status or the level that they're looking for, and they were just waiting a monkey branch. People do this all the time. Individuals act like this shit is not a common thing. This is not uncommon. People do this in everyday life. It's just that when it's on a greater scale with a celebrity, when they have a fan base, people start making up their own speculations and perspectives.
I was in a dark space. I lost myself in him.
So now Clarence also stated that Chris is not providing financially for his son. So Chris goes in response with this.
On my granny, on my soul, let's talk about it. Clarence, Clarebear, whatever y'all want to call him, said I was a deadbeat because he says being a dad is basically giving your kid more than just V-Bucks. Now, granted, let me be vulnerable with y'all. I was broke. I was very, very broke. I fell off. You feel me? I needed to get myself back together. So, but I do provide for my son, my nigga. So you're not about to come at my parenting skills as if what you do for him is better than what I do for him, or however the case you're trying to make it seem like. I still do for my son. If I got $5, I'm still going to send my son V-Bucks. Here you go, baby. I will give my son my last money. I will give my children the last anything I have.
So then Clarence responds to Chris's video. Clarence states,
now, one thing I'm going to say about that at the end of the day, which a lot of people would be ashamed to say, that they fell off and they had to get themselves back together. Obviously, Queen left any couple's channel. When you look at what happened with Carmen and Corey, talking about Corey at the end of the day, it's just a straight up crash out, right? But if you think about it, a lot of times the women that go on to be more successful, it happens more so often. Now, you do got situations where a man is in a better position than a woman with a couple's channel, but it's not going to always be that way. I think majority of it is the woman still retaining the fan base. And when you look at how, you got to bounce back as a man, you got to do what you got to do, get your shit together, la, la, la. Of course, it's going to be harder. And a lot of people ain't going to sit up here and respect what Clarence was saying, because there's a lot of men that went through ups and downs in their financial situation that they couldn't do for their child after a divorce. See, it wasn't like they just had a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. That was a divorce they went through. So a lot of things can obviously hinder and prohibit you from doing for your child. But also, what we have seen from Chris, it's not just about money. It's about spiritual guidance. It's about mentality, being somebody that they can look up to, that they can literally emulate. Because when you look at life, children are very, very impressionable, and there's a lot of things that can prohibit you from being a good parent. And don't get me wrong, people move on. She's in a new situationship, and I said situationship because at the end of the day, who knows? I always say you never know with people's situations. You just never know. You can't take 30 minutes of somebody's life and think you know it.
You're saying you're not a bad man because you're broke and can't provide for your son, but I'm a bad man because I won't marry Queen, who's being materialistic.
Being broke don't make you a bad father. Doesn't like me not putting a ring on Queen's finger yet not make me a bad man? Or am I bugging? Can we just be consistent in this room tonight?
Evil for evil.
Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? You don't want people to judge you for being broke. You don't want to be labeled as a bad father for being broke. But yet you judge me for not marrying a girl or not giving Queen a ring yet. Like, make it make sense, gang. Am I bugging? Like, you're doing the same thing, gang. Like
I said, doing evil for evil ain't gonna make the situation better. You know, trying to talk about one individual and then they can bring up what you did compared to something that they did. And the predicament is really different because that's his child. When you're in a relationship, you have to choose to be with that person and actually have an understanding. When you have a child, that's your responsibility regardless. And I don't know if you can coincide the two and try to justify actions, but in terms of morally speaking, if you're trying to say somebody's considered, or you considering Chris a bad parent, or what he's trying to say that Clarence is considering a bad parent because he couldn't provide. Must he give only these freaking Robux and all this bullshit compared to actually being there for him? But then the timeshare, all that nonsense comes into play. So you just don't know. And then him not proposing to Queen makes him a bad man in that sense to Chris Sales. So it's kind of like, the way that they're attacking each other is kind of easily, weeded out because at the end of the day, laying up with a woman in the house, a lot of people do that nowadays because they know that being married as a man can put you on the shit end of the stick after the divorce and you can lose everything. And a lot of people don't want to be married through the state. They're ready to be married through God's eyes. Being a father, unfortunately, if a woman moves on and gives a new man and she has majority of the time share and she's not willing to split it or have you with your child, and if if I do remember correctly, he had the chance to have his son for the summer. He chose not to. But I guess he didn't want to have him to send him back. That's what his excuse. He didn't want to, have that heartache and pain, but it's better than not having them at all. But let me know what you guys think about in the comments about this situation, because this shit is crazy.
that's why, like, you're losing me, gang. Like, you would say something good and then you'll say something bad. Like, you need to focus on getting to the ring. Who's materialistic here? Why don't you just focus on the love I have for this girl and the love I have for your son? Am I bugging?
So then Clarence also states that Chris doesn't know anything about unity. And that's when Chris starts clocking even more of Clarence's tea.
Didn't you kick Queen Moms out the hospital when Legend was born? I'm confused. What do you mean I don't know nothing about unity? Didn't you want to fire your sister from being, or your cousin, whoever that was to you, from being Queen manager? Didn't you fire her? Didn't you tell Queen you ain't want her to be your manager no more? Didn't you fall out with Ma? Because Ma saying fake shit? What are you talking about unity? Just because you're in a fake relationship don't mean you know nothing about unity. When are you ever with your family? I'm confused. Please, somebody tell me. Somebody please tell me. Like, I did cheat on her. I apologize. Because you want to seem like y'all this perfect couple, this perfect marriage, this and that. Granted, I get it. Y'all got to put on this, you feel me? Y'all got to put on this. Y'all got to have this image, obtain this image, uphold this image. But at the end of the day, if you don't live in your truth, you're never going to grow, Clarence. You will never grow. I'm just being honest. I'm going to admit to when I'm fucking up. If I'm fucking up, my BM tell me, damn, I'm going to do better. My bad. Like, I got to do better. You feel me? You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? He ain't going to bring up that. He ain't going to bring up, oh, yeah, I cheated. Ooh, I did. He ain't going to do that. He know better. They going to get on his ass. Like they got on my ass. Then that nigga gonna have 4 people in his stream, cause he know all them people that's in his stream is Queen fans. So bro don't want to admit to the truth that he did what he did, the dirt that he did. I admitted to it. I got my karma. It's been years. Let me breathe now. Damn, ho, I'm
Damn, he basically saying that he got the inside scoop, that he know that Clarence cheated on Queen. Like that's something that has been proven. Like meaning, like I guess he has evidence, or he can solidify his claims. I mean, that's wild to me. I mean, shit, this shit getting real messy.
out of jail. Y'all finally bonded a nigga out. Like, let me breathe now. Let me have fun now. I'm finally, you feel what I'm saying?
So things are really getting messy. If you guys didn't know, Chris has become very popular on TikTok, and TikTok is a really big platform right now, and it appears that a lot of people are on Chris's side, the people that are on TikTok. Now, as I stated previously, hoping this is a stopping point and they're not speaking on this.
Yeah, but hopefully this shit do not go any further, cause this shit crazy. This shit is too crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said before, that's his ex-wife. He, was doing, his dirt. But let me know what you guys think. I'm up out of it.